So I think we've like briefly talked about this too. So like nowadays, like there is too many. If you like go on the Apple App Store or Google, if you're odd and you have an Android phone, um,
Yeah, those
but if you go
Windows,
onto the those
Whatever.
Play stores and
Wish
a
list.
Galaxy
you look
Wish
up
phone.
list.
like yeah wish list, yeah, Operation Help Nightmare get an iPhone.
Yeah.
Uh,
Freaking
It is
rebel.
on. It is on our. If you guys go to our Twitch page on the
Hey, my
Dream.
30th birthday is coming up.
Please
Do you
help
want to
us,
get me an
guys.
iPhone
yeah.
for my
Yeah,
We
birthday?
can't watch
Yeah.
videos normally with this
Yeah.
guy.
We need iMessage.
Make a man's year, okay?
Oh my
Uh,
god.
there are just countless like dating apps. Like there's so many. Like there's the big ones I think that everyone probably hears from or knows. There's like Tinder, Hinge, Bumble. There's I mean I don't know if
Coffee meets
eHarmony is like
bagels.
still a thing. Yeah, Coffee Meets Bagels. I mean both those sound good now, but um,
Literally,
there's like
just
there was
ordered.
like eHarmony. There's like Christian Mingle.
Yeah.
You see like ads on TV for all this shit.
Amish.
So like
Farmers only.
yeah, farmers only. Yeah,
Yeah,
Amish
that's the best.
gone wild or something. I don't know. Um, but they there
Oh my god.
there's all these things online. So it's like I think the act of dating has become very much like sit at home and try and look at pictures and then try to get to know somebody more so on the phone rather than like I mean when all of our parents were dating or engaged whatever, it's like there was a thing like you met people at bars, you met people through friends, you met people through family, you met through like weird things happened, just life happened. That's how you met people. And now it's, I mean, it still happens that way, but um, definitely not like as it used to be. Um, so I don't know. Let's hear everybody's like kind of like first takes on like modern dating. So just like what like first thing that comes to your mind for modern dating. So let's spit it out. Let me go with let me go. Let's go Goichi for the first one here. First take
Okay.
on modern
Oh,
dating.
the one with the longest relationship.
So for me,
Yeah,
I never got to experience like the online. Well, like there was AIM, right? Man, I'm dating myself here, but there was
Wow.
like AIM where you could
yeah.
flirt with girls, meet them at parties and
You
stuff
got
like that.
mail.
Yeah, you got mail. But for me, it was I never really used dating apps. It was always like go to a party or meet through friends. In fact, I met my wife through a mutual friend during college, and I went on a blind double date with them, and that's how I met my wife. Um, so for me, I mean, modern dating to each his own, and I think the accessibility, the able like to be able to kind of shop around and see what's out there in the sea. It's kind of like fishing on a charter boat versus like fishing by yourself on the shoreline. Like you kind of
Mm,
have to like go there physically, engage, and like try and find the right spot to catch the right fish. When you're on a charter boat, it's like you have all these fish. Usually, you have all these fish that you could just reel in, and then you pick the cream of the crop of what you want to leave home with, and um, I still think like the dating like meeting through friends or going through like events is key to me because I mean yeah you can get matched up based on like whatever you fill out in your bio, but there can be alternative motives or like maybe there's an image you're trying to paint of yourself on that profile versus like just being you. And that's really what I loved about like meeting people face to face and dating people like in person versus like talking to them online first is like I went in there knowing nothing about them and just like it was like discovery mode as soon as you like engage with them, and I love that piece versus like let
hmm
me Google them and see like what they've been doing, let me look at their pictures, their history of who they dated. And I just think there's some like genuine like classic authenticity to that where you get to date someone and you really it's like a fun adventure, you really don't know what you're getting into and you're testing out the waters. And it's definitely a great thing when you find that right one for you, like the ride or die, man, woman, or whatever you choose. It's cool when you find that one partner in your life where it's a best friend, but it's also like the love of your life at the same time. And when you can have both of those things, man, it's definitely a sweet deal. So yeah, for me, I think even for modern dating, I suggest like my suggestion is like you just keep doing you, and like you could try dating apps, but if you continue to do hobbies and activities that you enjoy, and you meet someone that enjoys the same things as you, I mean, that right there is already chemistry. And I think that's the key to like finding like a true love person is like you meet someone in a segment that you love, right? Or people have met each
Hmm.
other at like concerts because their friends drag them along, right? And the irony in those type of love stories is like normally it's the two people who didn't want to be at that fucking concert, but their friends forced them, and then they became, I knew
Then they stopped hanging out with their friends because like they didn't want to go to the
no,
concert.
actually, they became friends. Like the whole group. So this happened actually to one of my friend's older sisters. She was like our babysitter growing up, and then she met like her husband at like an Incubus concert. So I thought that
Hmm.
was cool, and like their friends
That's,
became
it's a
friends.
pretty sick concert to go to.
I know,
Incubus,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
is.
she had good
Yeah.
taste in music, but yeah, it was cool. Like she was always like just a solo girl, like a long time for what I remember as a kid, and yeah, she met like the love of her life at an Incubus concert, and it just started with that chemistry of them both loving, that performer, and then yeah, everything worked from there. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have hobbies like whatever, pottery, woodworking, bowling,
Hmm.
you
Hey,
never know. So that's what I suggest is like I think it's still really cool to like maybe not even look into the person, just go in with an open mind, and you don't have to be a detective. I think that's the fun of it. It's just like talk to
Hmm.
the person face to face and enjoy your time. And I'm big on like manners, of course. It's like it's always about being a gentleman first, right? So you gotta take care of the ladies, in my opinion. Like not that ladies need help, right? But they deserve that help. Like they deserve to be treated like a queen, you know. So. Yeah.
Okay.
goddamn right.